sixth sense, John Brennan.
Arr! Mateys. Just a little humor about my pirate patch. Has anybody seen or heard about that new iPad from Apple? Yeah? It's really pretty cool. I mean, they've got the iPhone, the iPod, and the iPad. I'm launching the iPatch. So I want a lot of your help. It would be very successful for me. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. 2.5 years ago, I had emergency surgery on my eye to try to save the retina. After 4 hours in the operating room, I was told that I would not be able to travel back from the East Coast to my home for 10 weeks. And that I would have to sleep at night on my stomach with my head down. And for the next 15 to 20 days, whenever I was awake and walking around, I'd have to keep my head pointed to the floor the entire time. Luckily, my brother Harry lived 5 hours away. He drove down, picked me up, and I went and stayed with him. And after walking around Harry's place for 9 or 10 days, like this, feeling sorry for myself, well, Harry, he came up to me and he said, "John, worst comes to worst, you could become a carpet inspector." And you know what? I laughed. And when I did, I felt better. My stress kind of disappeared and I was more hopeful. Somehow that laughter lifted a weight off my shoulders. And it got me thinking. And I had plenty of time to do that. And I remembered when I was 10 years old, we went to visit my Aunt Marie. Now, Aunt Marie, at 10 years old, had polio and lived most of her life in a wheelchair. At 10 years old, I didn't know anybody in a wheelchair, so I really, didn't know what to say or kind of how to act. So, on this day when we went to visit her, I was kind of hanging close to my father, feeling very uncomfortable as we were waiting for her. Now, when Aunt Marie came out of her room, she was wearing a big blonde wig, dark eyeliner, big heavy lipstick. She had a feather boa wrapped around her neck, a long cigarette holder holding a cigarette. When she smiled, she had darkened her teeth with the paper from boxes of chocolate, so it looked like she had no teeth. We laughed so hard, all of us. And as I got to know her, she was always doing stuff like that. And she encouraged us to do the same. What my Aunt Marie taught me was that your circumstance does not define you. It never stopped her. She had a tremendous sense of humor, and she never missed an opportunity to laugh. Now, I laugh often with my family as I trip upstairs and knock over chairs. And the best gift my father gave me, I believe, is a sense of humor. A good sense of humor is just knowing what's funny. But it's not measured by how well you can tell a joke, but by how well you can take a joke. Recently, I flew back from Seattle on Southwest Airlines. And the flight attendant on the intercom really had a great, funny sense of humor. And because of it, it changed the mood and the attitude of the people in the plane. All of a sudden, we were sharing this journey together. People were talking and laughing. We felt better. Our cares for a moment just kind of disappeared. And when I got home, I decided to Google laughing. And it confirmed its power. And I found out that you can actually take laughing classes. You can sign up for laughing classes that help you lose weight and tighten your abs. Sign up for a class like that. It's a lot more fun than running and lifting weights. Mitch? As a matter of fact, I want to do an exercise. This is what I want you to do. And I know you're great participators since you're Toastmasters. I want you to laugh openly, freely, and loudly for 20 seconds. Yeah, 20. You can do it. I know you can. Gilbert, you got to be careful with that. I'm going to count to 3. Laugh for 20 seconds. Don't stop till I tell you. Now we're going to start with smiling. If you smile, you're halfway there. Even if you don't feel like it, fake it. We're Scott. All right. Smile. All right. Good. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Whoa, okay. You actually need to do that exercise for 1 minute. Because even if you're faking it, your brain doesn't know and will release the chemicals that make you feel better in 1 minute. You see, I try to make people laugh not because it makes me feel good, but because I know it makes them feel good. It creates a mood, it lightens the air, it changes people's perspective. Use your sense of humor. Right? I mean, we all need to laugh more often and loudly because it will keep us healthy, keep us happy, and keep our attitude moving in a positive direction. How's your sense of humor? Do you laugh at yourself? Recently somebody asked me, John, what kind of movies do you like? Well, because of the Oscars and all that. And I said, you know what, I like all kinds of movies. But I especially like movies that are rated R.